Hi, my name is Lindsay Laper. I'm the archivist at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and I work in the Special Collections Department. And I'm going to be sharing with you some of our Maryland folklife collections that we have available for research use here at UMBC. The Maryland Folklife Program was established in 1974 and now goes by the name of Maryland Traditions. It's the oldest continually operating state folklife program. So by bringing all the collections here to UMBC, we were able to reunite some of the collections that had previously been separated and make all of the materials available to our students and to the general public. So our first collection is the Maryland Folklife Program collection. This collection includes materials dating back to 1974 when the program was established. A lot of the material comes from the Maryland Folklife Festivals, which they started in 1975. This includes photographs, recordings. So these are photography slides that are from the Maryland Folklife Program collection. And these were captured not only at the early folklife festivals, but also while the folklorists were conducting some of that field recordings and field research. So one of the other collections that we have that came from the Maryland State Archives are the Dorothy Howard papers. And Dorothy Howard was a professor at Frostburg University, and she was a folklorist that studied the folklore of play. So she was really interested in children's games and nursery rhymes. We have them from multiple different states, and you can kind of see what songs were more popular in what areas and how those kind of evolved from generation to generation. The collection that we've been working with a lot lately is the Jason Pate collection. And Jason Thomas Pate ran a radio station called WASA in Havre de Grace, Maryland. There's over 1,000 recordings. There's a lot of not only Appalachian bluegrass, country gospel, but really a wonderful assortment of different recordings that were done in the late 1940s through the 1960s. So one of the collections that we've already had a lot of scholarly interest in is the Ola Belle Reed collection. Ola Belle Reed and her family migrated to Rising Sun, Maryland from North Carolina. So she was part of the larger Appalachian migration to the north. She performed in several bands with her brother Alex Campbell, and they operated the New River Ranch, also in Rising Sun, Maryland. Also part of the collection are some of Ola Belle's musical instruments. So just a few examples. We have this auto harp, which was given to her as a gift in 1935. We also have a few harmonicas that were Ola Belle's and the Reed family's harmonicas. We also have hundreds of photographs that are in this collection. And again, these are not just of Ola Belle herself, but of her family, and also the musicians that she performed with and hosted at the New River Ranch. UMBC has made available finding aids or guides to these collections available on our websites, and those are open to anyone. You can go on and learn more about the collections that are available here, as well as see some history about the people and events that are covered in the collections. The materials are open to the public, so anyone that's interested in folklife in Maryland generally, or the specific crafts and trades that are documented in these collections are welcome to come to UMBC. We are open to the general public, so please feel encouraged to come and visit and use these materials.